Hey guys, so we're back with another review. For today, I have Fly Me to the Moon. New movie just came out this past weekend. I saw it day after I saw Longleg. First off, I just wanted to say this movie took 100 million to make, but it didn't feel like $100 million movie. Not because of the acting, not because of the story, but because of what was produced in the end. Straight off the bat, about a 6.5 out of 10. I was struggling between a 6 and a 7 out of 10, but it really isn't a 7 out of 10. So I'd give it a 6.5 out of 10. Not the worst I've seen, and also not close to the best either. It was a rom-com, so the genre of the film rom-com, half fiction, half non-fiction. It was basically, the story goes, the US is flying to the moon like they did. I'm Canadian. But they're flying to the moon like we did, and they are also trying to fake the moon landing at the same time. That's just a synopsis. I'm not going to say anything else. It stars Channing Tatum and Scarlett Johansson. Not too much I'm going to talk about this film at all. It wasn't really too good of a watch, but it wasn't bad either. I was laughing throughout the movie. There weren't many dull moments at all, and the story kept flowing, but I just felt like it was missing some spice. The acting was brilliant by both Channing Tatum and Scarlett Johansson. They're the only two reasons I went to go watch this movie. I would not have went if those two actors weren't in it. I like both of those actors. I like the movies that they're in. Channing Tatum, I love him in 21 and 22 Jump Street. Scarlett Johansson, Black Widow, everybody knows she's amazing. And their acting was really good in this film, but I feel like they're meant for more bigger roles than just a rom-com. CGI was alright. I didn't notice any bad CGI per se. Nothing really too fantastic, nothing out of the ordinary, nothing that makes you say, wow. Maybe some moon stuff, some rocket ship stuff, the background for building the rockets, the factory area, the science labs, this and that. Science lab did look a little bit practical, so I'll give them that. That was really good, but everything else was CGI for the most part, I'm pretty sure. Dialogue was okay. Not the worst I've seen. I did notice in some scenes they were stretching out the dialogue a little bit. Some of the conversations some characters were having with each other here and there. But overall, it was okay. It's a rom-com. I can't really judge it too harshly on their raunchy dialogue. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say for that. Not too much to say on terms of the dialogue. Screenplay and chemistry between all of the characters was fantastic. Like I said, I was laughing throughout the whole film. Nothing on scene felt uncomfortable or forced. Everything came out natural from all of the actors. I did really like the scenery, the way they used cars from, correct me if I'm wrong, the 60s, when this whole Cold War thing was going on, along with the atmosphere and the vibe that was given off by the whole movie. I really enjoyed it for that part. Cinematography, it was okay. I really feel like they could have done more with it. I know rom-coms isn't really a specific genre that you would want to focus on cinematography with, but they did try here and there for some more cinematic, more symbolical, more metaphorical shots, but it just wasn't there. Romance, I mean, it was there. It's a rom-com, so I mean, it's gotta be there. If it's not, then what are we doing here? It was okay. None of it felt forced between the two main actors, the two main leads. Everything felt pretty natural, and there was also some romance going on between some of the side characters, which was a nice little touch instead of just having to focus on the two main leads. The sound score of the film, I say, could use a little bit more work. I wish they used some songs from the 60s, maybe even the 70s, 80s if they really want to stretch it. But I really wish they had some more music from the 60s, along with just complementing the scenery and scenes with some more of a symbolical soundtrack instead of the generic instrumental that we got throughout the film. I don't think there's anything else I want to talk about with this movie. There isn't too much to talk about besides that overly spent budget, which I feel like 25% of it was just gone to the two main leads, or even more, 30-40% of it. But yeah, overall, not the product that you're hoping for with a $100 million movie. I think it only made 10 million, while Longlegs made 22 million. That movie was phenomenal, of course. But yeah, Fly Me to the Moon, should you go watch it? No. Don't watch it in theaters unless you're a fan of the two main leads like I am, Channing Tatum and Scarlett Johansson. If you're looking for something fun, just something chill to go watch it. But otherwise, if you're not looking to spend that money on a ticket, I say just wait until it comes to home. It was made by Apple and Sony, so it will most likely be on Apple streaming service, which I'm not sure what it is, Apple TV or something. But yeah, it'll be on streaming service in, I say, 2 weeks, maybe even a week. But yeah, once again, overall 6.5 out of 10. Not the best movie, not the worst movie, just but good enough to keep me watching throughout the film and have me laughing. I think that's it for this review. Hope you guys have a good night and keep watching. Peace.